and welcome to Brony Clockwork episode 6, I think, yeah, 6. I am Lamplight, and in spirit with us is Midnight Dusk and Noble Spirit. Missed the pun, but whatever. We have Lightning Runner.
Hi.
Shadow.
Yep.
And Other Pony.
Hello.
Basically what the episode was about, the Breezies were actually from Generation 3, and they carried them over as these fairy beings that happen to float through on the breeze, and they can't actually fly, they just have to float. To which, that being said, a leaf cuts off like half the group from the rest of the fairies.
Spike.
Yeah. A spike knocks the leaf off a tree, which like cuts off half the Breezies from the group, and then Fluttershy has to take care of them. Like she'll give them water and whatever, and for some reason it's really small sweaters, and like I don't know how she sews that. But then the lesson she learned, of course, was you need to at some point tell them, okay, you gotta do your own thing. Babying them won't do them any good. So she tells them to go, and so they go, and then
GTFO.
And then there's not enough fairies to ride the breeze, so Twilight turns all the ponies, the 6 ponies into fairies, and they all fly with the fairies back to their homeworld and then fly back out to Ponyville.
Yep.
What? Yeah.
That was pretty much exactly what happened.
And
I mean, I liked it.
I liked it too.
What I'm laughing about more is the fact that the actually I looked up too. It was a Scottish Norwegian accent, not an Irish accent. That was my fault. It was a Scottish Norwegian accent that
talking a lot like it is.
Yeah. Seabreeze was always talking a Scottish Norwegian accent. It was just.
I swear to God, it was Irish.
Nope. It was. It was Scottish Norwegian and.
Are you sure it was Norwegian and not Swedish?
Sorry, no. Scottish.
It could have been Galatian. Or
yes.
Old
well,
Irish.
Swedish. That's always been kind of mocked as I talk alike and this and stuff like that. It's almost like Italian or something.
Well,
it
wasn't even that. Oh fudge, what was it? I'm looking at like all the recaps and the little facts about the episode, and apparently Fluttershy.
You're the most PG person in the world.
Say what?
You're the most PG person in the entire world. Oh fudge.
Sorry, I gotta watch her saying that. The Fluttershy or Andrea Libman actually played one of the Breezes in the Generation 3 cartoon, who also had yellow bodies, or a yellow body at the time. And then the Seabreeze was actually a name of a pony in Generation 2, I believe, according to his little page I have up here.
Generation.
So it was like a huge carryover from just the Generation 2, Generation 3, Generation 4. It's like, oh, okay, using an old joke. I thought like the actually fairies in Legend of whatever, and no, I have not seen a single mention of Breezie so far in any fairy lore, but there could be. I'm not quite sure. First of all, what did you guys think of it? I think it was actually really good. The Breezies, I don't know if they really carried it over very well, just like in general, but they were a good plot device just for this bit.
To say it made me focused on the best character in the show, I didn't really like it. Yeah.
On Fluttershy?
It wasn't really based on her, but it involved her heavily more than any of the other ones. I wasn't too keen. I prefer the last episode better.
Well, personally, I like it a lot better than last week's episode.
Yeah, that's
Twilight
true.
Time was awesome. Come on, guys.
Wow.
Seriously, it was one of my favorite episodes of the season thus far.
Man, we could debate this, man. You know what? I will argue that Twilight Time is one of the worst episodes of the season.
And we have a video on that on this channel, so go check that out.
I think it's essentially the green isn't your color of the season. Like, it's a good sort of message that females can take with them, kind of like in green isn't your color, you know.
Oh yeah, I get you.
And it's not very action-packed. It's kind of more a slice of life, and that not a lot happens in the episode in a way. Like, it's not like Dragon Shy or Mystery Magical Cure, but it's still a very good lesson. It's paced very well. It's got good humor in it, you know.
When they got to the cottage, I think, for me, I guess I complained when they got to the cottage and the pacing was a bit slow, but there was a reason for that, because you had to show her taking care of them.
Yeah, I think that was intentional, because with the slow pacing during the cottage scenes, you know, that sort of gives the impression that this kind of needs to keep going. You know, it's kind of like the plot or the episode basically telling the characters, come on, we need to move on.
And I love just to have this during the whole time, they had like thimbles and tiny little things they're eating, and like the cookie compared to them was huge. It's like, how are you this small? This is
that
tiny.
kind of reminds me of like ants or a bug's life.
They were so, and how do the wings fall up into the small spaces that they go into when they're that huge? They would like, they're brittle wings, they just flake away.
Well, I mean, this is the only episode they showed up in. They only got mentioned in a previous episode, but...
Did?
Well, yeah, the Discord episode.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, I mean, the reason Fluttershy had to go in the first place was because she was researching the Breezies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god.
How'd that slip your mind?
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, she had the research trip. I was like, oh my god, okay, so that was what she was looking into. That is continuity. That's great.
I think the reason you forgot about it is because the episode was mediocre.
That and Discord overpowered it. Discord just stole the show. It's like, it's kind of hard to remember anything but him.
I liked it. It was interesting.
Go on.
You're really a woman of few words, aren't you?
I have trouble being talkative. I liked the Breezie thing. He was cool.
Is it?
I liked how.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I liked how he was like freaking out and stuff.
And it's just hard to take that kind of voice when they're angry seriously. It's just so hard to take them seriously.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was intentional, but I don't know. Like, I got a kick out of it too.
They reminds me of troll dolls. Those little troll dolls that used to have the giant hair and the small bodies. That was like the whole thing was just like poofy hair, and it's like, where's my comb? I want to comb your hair. They're collectible. Get them all. Half the words were made up, and they just float around acting all cute. I love it. What makes me wonder though, the fairy realm. I'm gonna call it the fairy. I don't know if I call it the fairy realm. It's Breezie realm. Sure.
Breezie realm.
Yeah. It seems pretty like dark and barren in comparison to Ponyville. Like when you look at it, it's like, wait, you have like 2 buildings and not much flowers, but that's pretty much it. Like, what else do you have in this place? It looks pretty bleak. I don't want to live here.
Well, I mean,
I don't think they showed us the entire place. It was just kind of near the entrance. I didn't think it looked that bad. It was kind of pretty.
It was pretty though. Yes, it was pretty. It was at sunset, and what touched me the most was the fact that Seabreeze was a father. It was like, oh, you're trying to get home because you have a kid. So that makes the whole thing worth it.
This is kind of a grown-up thing for a My Little Pony thing. An actual heterosexual couple with a child.
Ooh, that's true.
What? Say again. What was that?
Like love and heterosexuality, romance, all of that is pretty downplayed.
There already is a heterosexual couple with a child.
Oh wait, I mean, there's also the cakes, but you rarely see them.
Oh
They
yeah,
appeared in the episode.
I forgot about pound cake and the
Carrot cake.
Yeah, those. I forgot about. Dang it. Okay. Well, okay. So there's three relationships total. Technically 3 marriages, but only 2 of them have ever born children.
Big Mac and Shirley.
That's why.
They aren't. I don't think they're actually in.
Yeah,
Did you not see the episode?
Canon.
Did you not see the episode where Big Mac was singing it and she fell over, like she swooned?
Oh yeah, she did fall over.
Yeah, I remember that. I laughed.
Oh well. I don't know.
I didn't.
I don't think they show them enough to really establish that
They don't show Shirley enough in general, man. Like I know that she's always in the CMC episode, but she hasn't been in the last one. I kind of wonder where she's been.
Yeah,
she's eloping with Big Mac in Vermont.
Oh, I get it. That's what they're doing.
They're in Las Pegasus, living it up a bit.
So he gets all the money from farming and singing in the a cappella group, and now he's living it big. That's what he's doing. There was a Doctor Who reference with the 3D glasses though. That was I just saw them walking past. He was wearing those, and it was derpy. It's like, dude, fan shoutouts.
I forgot which episode like David Tennant wore those stupid 3D glasses.
That.
Right, but he just walks by with the breezes floating right behind him. It's like, dude, just Doctor Who reference. Okay, we get it.
Everything's in 3 dimensions now.
And how does Twilight know a spell to turn them into breezies? Just at that one point in time. It's like, oh, I've been looking up a spell for this particular situation. Poof, we're all the same thing. Okay.
The same reason she had that one almost worked spell back in the first part of the season 1 premiere, I think. No, it's like season 2, episode 1. Stuff's starting to go down. Twilight's like, I know how to solve this. Blast doesn't work. That just reminded me of that.
Yeah,
who normally blasts to fix a situation?
To be
But
fair,
then again, Twilight basically lives inside a library, so she probably reads a lot. So
yeah, okay, true enough.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So, but some humor parts I have like another Rarity's first coat was like sequined to death. What was she wearing in this? What was she wearing in the second layer? Like
a shirt, I guess.
a white dwarf.
Yeah, she was wearing a star, darling. I didn't see it, but it's like, just how bright can you get with sequins and diamonds? That's a lot of sequins. It just ruins
Rarity.
Maybe the sun was hitting it just right.
Yep, and then it's like this not any better, and just and Smash it's just nope. She just like shakes her head with like I like her sunglasses though, but it was so funny, just like the subtle reactions of no. But Twilight never told me that. What? I never said anything.
The future's so bright, I need sunshades.
That's when you know you look good like a boss. Is when you need sunglasses to see how cool you are.
Why did Spike?
I'm so cool. I have to wear 2 pairs of sunglasses.
Why did Spike need to climb up the tree to see the breezies?
Because he's a short little drag.
Why couldn't he just stand near Twilight or climb on her?
Because she was nearest to Pinky, and you don't want to stand on a volatile Pinky. Like she was.
But why didn't he he could have gone over to Twilight or one of the others?
Because no one likes Spike, okay?
And he was pretty easily forgiven. I mean, he basically says, I was the one who caused this whole mess. And they were like, oh, it's okay. And he just kind of walks away. And it's
teaching kids it's teaching them a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
If you say you did it, then you're totally going to get away scot-free.
I'm sure there are other griffins that exist.
Stop the cook?
I mean, Gilda had to come from somewhere. She's not the only griffin.
The friggin' cook. The griffin.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. He was the cook in the Mystery on the Express.
Mystery on the Mysterious Express Mystery Cake. Wow, this is a lot of parallels to previous seasons. Yes. They're just trying to pander to us, huh?
We're not gonna go shooting panda dolls, are we? They wasted so much ammo on that. They really did. But there were a lot of in-jokes to the rest of the series, true enough. I think, and Pinky didn't do much. She just kind of acted crazy, and then that's it. Just was about to explode, and I love cheering! Although, I wouldn't want to make Pinky into a Breezie. That would just be too high-pitched. Just way too far.
Yeah, The moment she opened her Breezie mouth, I was like,
It's like, oh no, don't make Pinky into a Breezie, please.
this is way too kawaii.
Well, I don't know if you want to give her even more cuteness power. It's like, nope, no, we're not doing that. We are seeing a sort of maturity on Fluttershy's part now, because now we're seeing how she's learning you have to be firm but also be kind. And it's like, okay, fair enough. That's a good lesson learned. And it took, I think her shine originally happened with the wings of the Breezies. Like, she saw the wing shimmer.
With Sea Breeze's wing, yeah.
And then she got, I think the flower also did that?
Yeah, the flower shined.
Mm-hmm.
So the rainbow thing is confirmed for her now.
I've got to say, none of these look key-shaped, so...
Nope, they're not key-shaped. Like, the keys are gonna materialize at some point. It's like, oh yeah, we had them all along. No, you didn't. you just...
No. Now wait just a second here.
No, wait.
We're on episode 15, right?
16 as was.
Out of say 26,
Supposedly, yes.
and we already have 4 out of the 6 keys.
So we're gonna have 2 or 3 filler and then 1 key kind of pattern, I guess.
Yeah, essentially.
So
Been a big, yeah.
So we're gonna have more filler to go with. Yay!
There's gonna be a
there was
3-part
plenty of
season finale.
Ooh.
there was plenty of filler episodes
Probably
in
not.
other seasons already.
They could do with a 3-part season finale. That would be actually good for pacing. I mean, last time they tried to do a season finale in 1 episode, it's like, you probably should have made at least 2 out of that, but, I mean, fair enough,
I
they
don't
could
remember
do...
what the last season finale was.
What was it? It was a magical mystery here. Was it?
Yeah, it was. And I also really like that Beatles reference.
Beatles?
The name of the episode is a Beatles reference from Magical Mystery Tour.
Oh,
It ain't easy being. I thought it was a reference to Kermit the Frog. It ain't easy being green.
No, the magical mystery
It
cure
ain't
was...
easy being a breezer.
Yeah, it ain't easy being breed. They should have added at least at some point in the forest, like a cheetah or something.
Like this should have like the most deep voiced breezy ever. I've known it ain't easy being breezy.
Dude, what if Gilda comes back and she's the main antagonist for the 2-part season?
Good question. How are they gonna make an antagonist for a box? Like, isn't the box is your villain? Like, how do you?
I'm quite sure she is coming back at some point, Gilda. I think maybe.
Honestly,
Maybe
I
it's
was joking because, like, at least for Trixie, she showed up. It was referenced at least like more times than Gilda has, and Gilda's just completely disappeared off the face of basically Equestria at this point.
I think she was more of a functional character in the sense of she was just there to be that one jerk at that one time, and then that's it.
Yeah, I mean, where are the Flip Flam brothers?
No, I do miss them. They were so witty. I enjoyed their witty nature.
But they're crazy capitalists, and no one likes capitalists.
But that's the American dream. That's the American dream. They have the right mindset. I don't blame them.
Hey, Canadians are making this cartoon. They know nothing about the American dream. Now, when I think of dogs and working, I think it's been a hard day's night and now I'll be sleeping like a dog. So...
I forgot what band that's from, but I know that song.
It's a Beatles song.
Is it really?
Lamp, you uncultured little...
Hey, I am I'm sort of... Okay, no, I'm not cultured. I live in a cave under a rock. I'm happy here. It's okay.
A cave under a rock.
Yeah, I'm in a rock, under a rock, in a cave. That's how it works.
How big is this rock or how small is this cave? That's what she said.
Oh.
I mean, the fact that there are references to G3 and G2, that's kind of confusing to me because most of the audience probably doesn't remember the G3 and G2 ponies.
Or just have never seen.
What about G3?
Yeah.
What about G3 and a half?
Maybe.
So basically, in this episode of the podcast, we have achieved a few things.
Uh-huh.
One, the most innuendos in any of our episodes.
Yes, okay, and?
Secondly, we got Shadow to actually speak, so I think that was a good day. I think this was a good day.
I speak sometimes.
And reference
Sometimes, but
and
never.
reference Generation 3.5, which is something.
Ugh.
Yay! And I made you cringe. So thank you for joining us, everyone, for the episode of Brony Clockwork. I have been Lamplight. We have, in spirit, had Midnight Dusk and Noble Spirit. Missed fun again. Dang it, you know what I mean. And then we had.
You were just the worst.
We have had Author Pony.
Can we hire a new host, please?
That's.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
guys.
y'all can host
Bye.
the call if you want to. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm just the editor of this. Shadow,
Hi.
and then Lightning Runner.
See you later.
Ah.